Hey kids, it's Catherine here from Moonstarlodge in tiny Ontario, Southern Georgian Bay, with your Indigenous perspective on all things cartomancy and divination. Moonstarlodge has been around now. We're going into our 42nd year. So clearly I was only 3 years old when we founded it. No, I'm joking. Anyway, this is your reading, Tarot and Oracle reading for May 8th to 14th, 2023. And I'm still in Beltane mode, and as I film this, we are on the cusp of this wild eclipse and full moon. So the energies are incredible. We still have Mercury coming out of retrograde, and that's usually a time of reflection. It's not a scary time. So this week I am really, it looks like a dog's breakfast reading, but it's turned out to be so appropriate for Beltane and these energies, I kind of scare myself. So firstly, the steampunk tea leaf fortune-telling cards, and that's a good reminder that 1 week from today, on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 14th, we have a half-day tea leaf reading tasseomancy class. So bring your mom. We have, I think, 3 or 4 seats left. By all means, it's a lot of fun. So get in touch and we'll get you booked in. Anyway, the Marigold Tarot for the ancestors, because Beltane is a time when the veil is thin. People don't realize that. We're 6 months away from Samhain, and so I really felt the need for ancestors, and I had Brian Dowse, and actually we end up with 2 ancestor cards today. The Celtic Healing Oracle, which is new to me. I've never used it. I've been very attracted to it since I saw it available. The Star Codes Astrological Oracle, just so we can get some input into where we're going. The Hummingbird Wisdom. I'm very into Hummingbird. The Heart and Hands Tarot is the principal tarot for today's reading, and all the rest of the cards will be clarifiers. And then the Dreamweaver's Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. I'm still extremely enamored of this deck, and working with it is helpful. I tend not to be especially inspired by decks, but this one is inspirational. Anyway, without further ado, Brian, let's go to the cards. All right, so here are our 7 tarot cards from the Heart and Hands Tarot. Celtic Healing, 2 ancestor cards, tea leaf reading card, the Dreamweavers, Hummingbird, and the Star Code astrology card. So that's where we're going this week. And our significator is the Ace of Wands, and it's passionate, spirit-driven creation. It's inspired from the Latin in spiritus, spirit within. So a new endeavor is taking form, and it's powerful, extremely powerful. And it's clarified by fairies of music, dance, and the performing arts, merriment. So there is a lot of jocularity this week, and the Fae folk, who are very dominant right now, this is their emergence time with Beltane. This is telling me that we have a lot of down-to-earth elemental energy supporting this new endeavor. And so you need to tap into their wisdom and their glee, because the elemental energies are very powerful and often standing in the corner of the room, you know, twiddling their thumbs and picking their noses because we don't pay attention to them. They're there. It's kind of a wake up and smell the coffee. It's speaking of coffee, I really needed extra grounds in mine today. Anyway, moving from the Ace of Wands, we go to the Princess of Wands. So that's the same as the Page energy. So this is learning the craft, learning about how to harness the energies and the power and the fire and the brilliance of this. It's requiring study and learning to make this happen. So with all the enthusiasm and energy that's involved, it looks like it's more than the old dog that can learn new tricks kind of thing. This is very powerful, very great enthusiasm. And it's clarified by the ancestors bringing us the Three of Cups. So here's more merriment and here's more joyful collaboration. So you have collaborative support, not necessarily from peers, but from the divine. So don't forget that the divine, as well as the elementals, are partners in this endeavor. We move now to the Ace of Swords. Wow. Wow. Yes, the Ace of Swords. So there's mental clarity, there's power, there's action, there's thrust. So I guess with the fire and the learning comes the clarity. Now we have the tea leaf card clarifying this. So I'm just going to have a look and see what this one is supposed to mean according to this author. I read actual tea leaves, so it's interesting to me to use cards. So it's good luck if near more positive symbols. Well, it certainly is. And it's material gain, good fortune and success, and on the way up. Awesome. So this bodes well. It's flanked by two very positive cards. So we have the King of Pentacles, who is the epitome of material gain. And this is about our ability to be masterful on this third dimensional earth walk. It's about material gain, all right. It's about having all our financial ducks in a row, our house in order. And it's also, he's all about, or this energy, I call it he. But the King energy is about legacy and what we are leaving behind for our community and the next generations. And it's clarified by, could it be a dragonfly? And dragonfly is about spirit energy. It's a transformational thing. It's about taking things up a notch and being very aware of the signs and symbols in the environment. So we know that this is a full moon, just coming after the full moon and eclipse of listening woman. So Spirit is asking us to do more than just listen for signs and symbols, but actually to observe everything that's there. So Spirit is a partner in this endeavor this week. This is so brilliant. It's almost scary good. So now we have the Princess of Swords. So again, page-like energy. So we have learning, clarity, sharp-tongued, sharp-witted, adventurous. So both pages speak of the adventure of learning and going after what one needs. So again, more spiritual clarity here. Intellectual clarity. Clarifying everything that needs to happen for this new endeavor to take shape. It is clarified by hummingbird, and this says, Mother's love. You are being wrapped in loving wings of comfort and protection. So it's not surprising. Some of us have mothers who are in other dimensions now, and with Mother's Day coming up, it's not surprising that this card would show up. So as fierce and enthusiastic as this is, we have spiritual protection from an overarching sense of mothering. Of course, spring is a birthing time. This can be not just a physical mother, but an overarching concept, a sentient concept of mothering, protecting this new endeavor. Moving to the Emperor, my goodness. So Emperor is all about law and order and wisdom and patience. So we are taking on all of these aspects. The Emperor is giving us these aspects to utilize. So again, very similar kinds of energy to the King of Pentacles. But the Emperor is a major arcana card and clarified by the Lovers. And this is the major arcana card. So we have lots of support around us, both in the physical dimension and in the spiritual dimension. Great love coming up this week. And the last card is the Two of Cups. Again, lovers, loving, connection, harmony, clarified by Jupiter, which is abundance. Wow. So look for Jupiter in where Jupiter sits in your astrological chart. And the Jupiter energy is important for us all because this is about gain and abundance. So it ties in very well for all of us this week. You can flip the camera. Well, for what I thought was going to be a bit of a dog's breakfast reading, it turns out to have been extremely cohesive and well organized. Wow. This is a collective reading. So Spirit is saying that these energies are here, especially with the eclipse and full moon just passed, to take that and run with it. Third quarter energy is very powerful about building what it is we're manifesting this week. And we have all sorts of help from the elementals, through the ancestors, through the winged ones and beyond. So that's great. Please leave your comments. I'm curious about that. I get comments about, love readings and career readings and that sort of thing. It's very difficult to focus on those things in a collective kind of setting like this, but I know I do speak about those things on one-to-one readings, and I am still taking appointments for one-to-one readings if you're interested. So I hope you'll be able to join us for Tasseomancy this coming weekend, May 14th, and the big 6-week tarot class starts on Tuesday the 16th, and that's at 7 p.m. And there's still 2 or 3 seats in that class if you wish to be here in person. It will be filmed, and then later on it will go online in the summer. Anyway, blessings to you all. Be sure to give us a thumbs up. Send me a coffee if you feel so inclined. And be blessed. Aho.